Here we go. 1 second, let it populate. So let's get through it. All right, we'll edit and post. So, Mr. Musk, a rechargeable principal coefficient cutting through the air. Sorry, not Musk. That's Fisker. Fisker Automotive. I can't accept his position on executive staff because I'd much rather do other things for a lot of people. That would be a ill and void for me to do business with you as well because he's a secondary electric company. Now I can offer all this to him, and then you add steam, and it goes whoa, super fast, faster than light, basically. Not that fast, but pretty fucking fast. If you put it under pressure with steam and you move along the water, and you have basically a frozen element to protect the people inside, you know, like a shell. There's no reason why we couldn't do it. There's no reason why nothing to stop you. And you could also do that as well as shooting a rocket into space if you freeze the outside of it and get it through the atmosphere, because it'll melt away and become lighter as it gets up to the atmosphere. The whole thing is you want that extra mass to punch through the atmosphere. You want the weight, kind of like a slingshot in a sense. It's all this stuff is readily available. It wouldn't take too much to develop any other things. I'd like to, you know, advise you to contact me through my lawyer Sid. His contact information is there. So I don't know. I couldn't get the meetings last month for the simple fact I wasn't ready to present. I don't think I'm going to make it on Tuesday either, on the 21st of this month. We have to push you back a couple months at least. But definitely keep your calendar open and let me know the earliest time. Right now I'm waiting for Alex Murillo. He's out of the country doing other things, but that would be my partner, Mr. Murillo. He's a billionaire. I'm sure you know who he is. He's a fan. So he's a fan of me on K-Day. He's the one that developed K-Day 93.5, spending $300 million on that. But he's a madman. So he shouldn't be in charge of all those billions. He's spending it way too crazy, buying NFL teams, NBA teams. He bought another casino in Vegas, and he bought another radio station, KPWR 105.9 FM in Los Angeles as well. Kind of crazy man. Yeah, all over the place. I don't have his billions, but I'm working on it. So let me know if all this sounds good, Elon, and we'll put you back on the calendar, I guess, as soon as it's possible. If you like to just hit it, whatever, set up a date, and it's off the cusp or whatever, no calendar. I need a 24-hour window. You're going to have to come to me, though. So there's an airport here you can fly in Hemet. I guess that would be the closest. You could also come in by train if you want through the Metrolink in Paris substation. Can meet you there, whatever. We can send a car for you, etc. from there at that point, or Uber. I don't know. Come by, check out the lab. It's nothing. Now imagine if I was having something and how far I could go if I did have the base principles to back my play. Staff, legal, support, financing, all that stuff. Trademarks and car price ready to go. If I were to write up something, give you a couple samples, write up a couple dimensional, geographical, 3-dimension products. In essence, once I start developing in CAD and all that, once again, I can't do it now with the garbage I have as far as tech goes. Yeah. So I just want to once again apologize for not being able to make a meeting on Tuesday next week for lunch or dinner, however we're going to run it. Murillo's not available as far as I know. Monday's a little bit too soon for Tuesday. You understand. And Yoshidina is still out to lunch. We'll see if they all come together or not. Time will tell. See how serious these people are. I know Michael's serious for the Mustang. That's him basically old school with new school. So think about that. A Tesla old school body type like a Mustang, all carbon fiber, boom, or our own conceptual design of a Mustang or a Camaro or a Vet or anything of our own little tweaks and torques, similar as what they do in Grand Theft Auto 5, for instance. They combine a couple of different cars to make their own so they don't get a copyright complaint or trademark complaint from the car manufacturers. You could do the same thing. Now just apply your electrical stuff to it. It's a carbon fiber body. You don't have to retool or anything. Keep your Tesla body as far as your dimensions at the base, underneath the frame, core principles of batteries, drivetrain, electronics, all that. Now you just apply a different type of body, carbon fiber, whatever you want to do. Old school, back as far as you want to go. And we just need to be in partnership with all these companies that make those body panels together. So it's the aftermarket coming together as a group against the, say, the big car manufacturers, Ford, Chevrolet, etc., that take the aftermarket principle and our hard work in the aftermarket and they apply it to them, to them, because it was built upon their thing, for instance, originally. So we have no bitch to cry, or they change it up a little bit and they apply it as an offering up on the electronics within the vehicle and assist to the vehicle, such as intermittent wipers. I'm the wiper blades, and they use it to their benefit. And that was a long fight for that guy, 50 years or something, and he finally got his just rewards for the intermittent wiper. But that's the automotive industry working against the small brands that develop all the brands behind everything that they currently have. I suggest we get all these automotive under aftermarket companies under a group as a union, so to speak, to protect them as their best interest. Trademark beyond a simple trademark and design for an automotive trademark, a different thing, an approach as a group to the federal government as another copyright and trademark institute against the big corporations that take advantage of the little guys. It wouldn't be that hard to do if we push the principle and push the issue to simple new law written in the law. It helps small business against big corporations. It ain't that hard. I'm sure you've been up against that yourself. So that would be one, for instance. So that's just me presenting to you. I'm sorry I can't do lunch next week. Love to. And I'm sure you're a busy guy running all that you have to do with Tesla and Aero and SpaceX and all that stuff. PayPal's kind of been dicking me around. I don't know if you have pull there put there anymore. Maybe get those guys in line or so. I don't know. I'll try and get funded by Cabbage on Monday or Tuesday is what they're estimating. And then if I have the fundage through them, it's 250,000 what they're offering me. So if I get it, then I guess I'll see you sooner than later. I'll just drive in and see if you're available for a little chat or something. I'm sure you'll make time. Let me know what you would like to do moving forward. Again, I'm sorry about Tuesday 21st. No good for me as far as lunch goes. Let's see. I don't know. 31st, last day of the month. It's a Friday. I don't know if you work on Fridays. I work 24/7 actually. If you want to do stuff after hours, shit, man, I'm up. Whatever, doesn't matter. Put me on at 2 a.m. on a Thursday night. Who cares? Just sneak in here with your team or whatever as quietly as possible. Nobody needs to know it's you. And shit, have a sit down. Bring some weed and bring some beer because I know you smoke. You're gonna get in trouble. We don't do any live streams if you're gonna smoke weed or anything. But hey, we got the best. It's called Beverly Hills Weed. I don't know if you heard about it yet, but it's making waves. Just haven't officially launched the satellite network dedicated to hemp either. Just kind of working on that as well. Let me know if you're interested in that. I also have 5 new channels for each channel on cable. It's just they haven't hit that yet. I also want to push YouTubers with old has-been movie stars because, them doing insurance commercials, come on. You can go for a ride in a Lamborghini with daily driven exotics and, hit a fan 10 times bigger than you ever had throughout your career, period. Because YouTube is the biggest thing in the planet, period. That's it. Case closed. You know that. Anyways, get back to me. Let me know what's up as far as your calendar goes. And peace. Good hearing from you. Hit me back. Thanks, Elon. Peace. Tim Clark.